real quick. You both stop real quick. Double check the steering wheel. Roll.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Nice and smooth. Let's get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
Too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Fearless Broadcasting. My name is Pat Wilkinson, up in the booth once again with the Wild West Racing League Truck Series, brought to you by the wonderful folks over here at the Wild West Racing League, sponsored in part by WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast, the Stand for Wit Foundation, Redline Radio, and the primary sponsor of the Truck Series for Season 3, Raiders Wasteland. Raiders Wasteland is the premier DayZ experience on Xbox at veteran-owned and operated. Raiders Wasteland offers something for every gamer looking to survive the zombie apocalypse. Weekly events for PvE and PvP players. And there are different maps for all to enjoy. Join the Discord today at Raider PvE. RAIDER PvE. Fearless Broadcasting brought to you in part by the Fearless Setup Shop, Puffy's Swag Shop for all of your favorite Fearless Motorsports and Fearless Broadcasting merchandise. Goose's Rattlecan Shop, by me personally here at Rock Bottom Racing, and as of last night, in case you missed the announcement, Premier Racing Setups. Welcome to the Fearless Group. We hope to do plenty of good business with you in the future. Riding on board now with the 29 of Will Moore. He's up in second place at the moment in qualifying. Justin Bell up to 8th. Robert Wavell in 4th at the moment. Justin Bell up to 3rd in the 8, excuse me. Sean Elliott up to 5th in the 91 as we come towards the end of qualifying. Keith Ayers in the 19 is up the front, Will Moore alongside him. Chris Etchapart in the 16 in 3rd, Justin Bell in 4th, Robert Wavell in 5th, Krishan Elliott in 6th, Dakota Henderson in 7th, Trey Smith in 8th, Adam Probst in the 38 down in 9th, Tanner Ensign in 10th, James Napier in 11th, Timothy McDonald in 12th, Mike Lovelace in 13th, Scott Rush in 14th, Brandon Harris in 15th, Jacob Schaffet, owner and operator of Puffy Swag Shop, down in 16th, Brandon McKee in 17th, Wayne Isbell on the racetrack. Jump over and see the end of his qualifying run in the 6 truck. moves up to 15th, knocks Brandon Harris, Jacob Shoffett, Brandon McKee, Brighton Coleman, and Billy Smith down a few positions. Trucks that have yet to qualify are Samuel Nelson in the 7, Ethan Farless in the 28, owner and operator of Fearless Broadcasting and the Fearless Racing Group, Adam Ramsey in the 23, and Daniel Falconer in the 13. Jump on board with Samuel Nelson in the 7 truck. Off of turn 4 he comes. An unbranded number 7 Ford F-150. Oop. Oh. Was that the end of qualifying? It was. That'd be why that happened. Oh boy. 70 laps here at Auto Club Speedway, a place I know all too well. Of course, at the end of the regular season last season, with the Wild West Racing League, when our good friend Barry was still broadcasting with us. Hopefully you're still watching our broadcast, Barry, wherever you are. We do miss you, buddy. But yes, I was coming off of turn 2, washed up big time. Complete drift through the exit of 2, managed to recover it. Got it back around and finished second place, my highest finish here in the Wild West Racing League. Sometimes you just don't have it, and that's the way it is. Very good field out here tonight with the Wild West Racing League. Couldn't be happier that we have 24 drivers on the track. Keith Ayers in first, Will Moore in second, Chris Echapar in third, Justin Bell in fourth, Robert Wavell in fifth, Krishawn Elliott in sixth, Dakota Henderson in seventh, Trey Smith in 8th, Adam Probst in 9th, Tanner Ensign in 10th, James Napier in 11th, Timothy McDonald in 12th, Mike Lovelace in 13th, Scott Rush in 14th, Wayne Isbell in 15th, Brandon Harris in 16th, Jacob Shoffett in 17th, Brandon McKee in 18th, Daniel Falconer in 19th, Brighton Coleman in 20th, Billy Smith in 21st, Samuel Nelson in 22nd, Adam Ramsey in 23rd, and Ethan Farless. Unfortunately for you, boss, the slowest car on track out here tonight. That qualified. We are starting the formation lap here at Auto Club Speedway. Pace truck is off, 1 lap to green. Very full field out here tonight with the Wild West Racing League. Could not be happier that we are back with these guys once again. Sorry if everything just got way louder. I moved my mic just that little bit closer. Hopefully getting better audio now from me. Going to be a great night of racing. Unrestricted trucks. We were doing 180 miles an hour working together. The Raiders Wasteland Season 3 of the Truck Series here with the Wild West Racing League. Raiders Wasteland is the premier DayZ experience on Xbox, veteran-owned and operated. Raiders Wasteland offers something for every gamer looking to survive the zombie apocalypse. Weekly events for PvE and PvP players, and there are different maps for all to enjoy. Join the Discord today at Raider PvE. Pace truck getting ready to dive down pit road. 19, 29, 16, and 8 are your top 4. All starts are on the green flag, whether they are restarts or not. Pace truck is down pit road now, through the restart zone. Green flag is out. And we are underway here at Auto Club Speedway. Not sure if everybody kind of missed the start there. But we are away clean. already going almost 4 wide into turn 1 for just a moment there. It's definitely 3 wide in a few spots. 29 of Will Moore capitalizing on the high line, having the better grip on the start. Almost going 4 wide once again down the backstretch. One car stuck in the middle there, not entirely sure who that is. We're on board now with Keith Ayers, having started on the pole. Trying to get up high through the start-finish straight here at Auto Club Speedway. 3 wide through the start-finish area. Keith Ayers, Trey Smith, and Tanner Ensign. 19, the 3, and the 44, respectively. We jump up to our race leader now in Will Moore, who is trying to run away with it at the moment. Number 29 Ford F-150 looking down the backstretch as the thunder roars here at Auto Club Speedway. The whole ground and camera work shaking all the way down through turns 3 and 4. Everybody choosing the nice high line through the start-finish area. Try to keep as much momentum into turn 1 as you can. 8 truck of Justin Bell trying to run just that little bit higher. WYO Outlaw number 8 on the high side, trying to catch up to the 29 Mopar Ford F-150 just ahead of him. Jacob Schaffet, Brandon Harris, Adam Ramsey, the only 3 Toyotas out there tonight. Will Moore, we're still on board with now. Tanner Ensign, Keith Ayers, Robert Lavelle, Sam Nelson, Scott Rush, and Brighton Coleman are the only other Fords out on the racetrack tonight. Everybody else is in a Chevrolet. Starting to see everybody settle down a little bit. Lead truck not having a whole lot of speed out here. That is the one flaw with these unrestricted engines here at Auto Club Speedway. Once you're in a draft and once you start finding the line that works best for you, these trucks will take off. Through turns 3 and 4, everybody's spreading nice and wide off the exit of 4. Couple cars potentially up into the wall. We'll jump down to the midfield now. We'll get on board with a name I don't recognize. Down in 10th, Adam Probst. Forgive me if that's not correct. In the best repair 38 Chevrolet. Welcome to the Wild West Racing League. If you did not join the league last week, I don't believe I remember your name. Regardless, welcome to the Wild West. Glad to have you. He's in a good position now. He's in 10th place as they come through turn 3 and 4. Mike Lovelace, absolute monster of a truck behind him. Scary driver in that 68 machine. He knows how to win races and win them by miles out there in that 68 Meals on Wheels machine. Trying to chase down the 5 of Dakota Henderson just ahead of them. 33 of Brandon Harris in the classic Toyota racing colors out there tonight once again. I may, while we are under caution at some point, if we go under caution, turn my audio down because I do not want to deafen anybody out there tonight watching from home with the race volume. We'll jump down a little bit more now to Adam Ramsey down in 14th. He's a little ways behind. Arc Raiders machine. Moving down a little bit further, the 7 of Sam Nelson. Once again, we're on board with him. After watching his qualifying run, he's currently leading this backpack of cars behind him. Trucks, behind him. Scott Rush, Billy Smith, Brighton Coleman, and Daniel Falconer. 28 of Ethan Farless is already at least 1 lap down. Not sure what happened to him. Start of lap 8 of 70 here at Auto Club Speedway. This is the Wild West Racing League Truck Series brought to you by Raiders Wasteland, right here on Fearless Broadcasting. still green here. Off of turn 2 as we continue to watch Sam Nelson jump back up to the front of the pack. We'll jump on board in the second place position with Chris Etchepark. 29 way up into the wall. Trey Smith alongside the 16 now. 44 alongside the 29. 8 truck under pressure. Justin Bell, who's led the way for these past few laps. Start of lap 9 here at Auto Club. Everybody trying to take care. This place will shred up tires, and if you try to brake, you will lock them up real quick. Everybody needs to start settling down and start thinking more conservatively about the long run of this race. 8 truck getting a little bit of a shot from the 16. Start of lap 10, officially 1/7 of the way through the race tonight. Justin Bell, and we're still on board with Chris Etchepark. I don't know why I thought it was Chris Etchepark, excuse me. Chris Etchepark, sliding way up high off of 2, manages to recover it. Trying to keep things clean. The Thunder rolls off of the backstretch through turns 3 and 4. 3 truck of Trey Smith, trying to be the best version of Dale Earnhardt he can be out there in the Bass Pro Shops number 3 behind the 16 at the moment. Trey Smith really running well here at the moment. He's up to 3rd, running all the way up against the wall. Gets up into it for just a moment. Starts losing some time from the 29, the 68, and the 88. Have to be real careful. 29 with a big twitch off of turn 2. Manages to recover it. Trying to keep that truck as clean as possible. 16 looking to make the move on the 8 of Justin Bell now. Down to the bottom of the racetrack they go. He makes the move. Can he hold it off of turn 4? Oh, big slide from the 16. Not sure if the 8 tried to help him around. Have to go back at some point to see if there was contact. Off of turn 4, 3 wide for the lead for just a moment. 29 of Will Moore trying to get back up into the mix. 68 of Mike Lovelace up in the battle now. James Napier also with them. Oh, excuse me, starting to lose my voice again. This is exciting racing. Ethan Farless jumps to pit road. Oh no, not sure what happened to Ethan. Oh, 16 with a little bit of radio issue. Jump down to James Napier in the 88 now at the moment. Whoa, 29 with a big slide. 3 truck of Trey Smith manages to get around it. 4 wide down the front stretch for just a moment. What a recovery from the 3 and the 29. Was that the 29? I thought it wasn't 29. It was the 29. I was like, wait a minute, why am I not seeing the number 29 on my timesheet? Whoa! Oh no, we got a little bit of trouble. Jacob Shoffett had some kind of issues. We go 4 wide off of turn 4. Not entirely sure what happened there, but there's still green flag at the moment. Jump back for just a moment, take a look at what happened there. Oh. Why was the 33 going so slow? 19 tries checking up, 00, 29, and the 38. Almost going 5 wide for a moment there. Off of turn 4. That may have damaged a lot of good trucks out there, and that is not the way people want to start the race. These guys are probably aiming to get about at least a third of the way into the race, so probably around lap 25, 30, somewhere in there would be my best guess as to where these guys want to start pitting for tire and fuel. Jump down to the 53. of Robert Ravel. He's making up a little bit of time. He's just jumped up to 11th place. This is the great thing about Auto Club Speedway. You get to have wide open action, plenty of room to work with, a lot of racetrack to be used. Arguably more fun than Talladega. 3-wide action, not the fastest 3-wide action, but definitely a lot of 3 and 4-wide action here. And a lot more technical than it is at Talladega. Of course, the real strategy at Talladega is push down the throttle and never let off. Here at Auto Club and at Michigan as well, you really got to work these trucks and the next O'Reilly's and next-gen cars. You really got to work them in, get them right where you want them to be, grip level, full 9 yards. Got to know when to lift off just right, not over-accelerate, over-brake, do whatever you need to do to keep these trucks as clean as possible. This is starting to look more like a mid-field pack out here. The leaders are starting to pull away once again. 23 of Adam Ramsey leading the way at the moment. 53 we're still on board with of Robert Ravel. Your wire number 53. You watch everybody go through turns 3 and 4. Mike Loveless is up in the front now. Still right there with Justin Bell. Let's see the fight for the lead now. On board now with the 68 of Mike Loveless. All over the back bumper of the 8 truck, running all the way up towards the wall, keeping that truck clean. Through turns 1 and 2. 68 looks up the inside for just a moment. 8 with a bit of a wiggle. 68 diving down to the bottom of the racetrack. Down the backstretch they go. He's at his fender door, side by side, and he might be clear off of turn 4. 8 truck needs to respond. 8 truck up into the wall. 68 up into the wall. 16, 5, and 88 didn't have the speed to capitalize on it. We still are green flag here. 20 laps completed next time by. Or start of lap 20 next time by, excuse me. Oh, big drift from the 16. Couple cars up into the wall. Everybody keeping their truck going, though, so no caution. 88 of James Napier up to second place as the caution comes out. Chris Echapar crashes. Let's take a look. This is the 16. After the big slide, oh, gets dumped by the 5. Gets hooked on the 5 truck and takes out the 8 of Justin Bell. Nothing he could really do there, trying to make sure he doesn't hit anybody by getting spun back around. First caution of the night goes to Chris Echapar after an amazing save off of turn 1, but just gets hooked on the number 5 and the number 8. Michael Loveless still leading the way here at Auto Club Speedway. This is Fearless Broadcasting and the Wild West Racing League, brought to you by Raiders Wasteland. Don't go away. We will be right back.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
This isn't...
We are back here with Fearless Broadcasting and the Wild West Racing League, brought to you by Raiders Wasteland. Raiders Wasteland, the premier DayZ experience on Xbox, veteran-owned and operated. Raiders Wasteland offers something for every gamer to survive the zombie apocalypse. Weekly events for PvE and PvP players, and different maps for all to enjoy. Join the Discord today at RaiderPVE.com. That's not it. Raider PvE on Discord. My apologies. Mike Lovelace, having gone all the way to the front of the field with an extended stop here. Not sure if he had a penalty he had to serve. So, Brighton Coleman is your race leader here at Auto Club Speedway. 23 of Adam Ramsey alongside him. Trey Smith. 4-car going down pit road. Not sure if he's got a black flag for speeding. 5 of Dakota Henderson going with him. May have both been bagged for speeding. Not the way you want to start your night. Adam Ramsey in the 23 is your race leader, choosing the outside for the restart. If they allow that, I'm not entirely sure. There they go. Just need to let them know, hey, you're on the inside. 23 of Adam Ramsey leading the way now. Trey Smith alongside him. Keith Ayers in third. Tanner Ensign in fourth. Brandon Harris in fifth. Will Moore in sixth. Adam Probst in seventh. Wayne Isbell in eighth. Robert Wavell in ninth. Brendan McKee in 10th. Justin Bell in 11th. Timothy McDonald in 12th, Billy Smith in 13th, Samuel Nelson in 14th, Scott Rush in 15th, Chris Echepar in 16th, James Napier in 17th, Daniel Falconer in 18th, Mike Lovelace in 19th, Dakota Henderson in 20th, Krishan Elliott 21st, Brighton Coleman, Jacob Shoffett both down pit road. Ethan Farless is still at least one lap down. Mike Lovelace moving up to 17th after his extended pit stop. We're getting ready to go green flag this time by end of the first caution of the night here with the Wild West Racing League. Base truck is off through the restart zone. It is on the green flag and it's out now. 23 and the 3 with equally good launches. 19 and the 33 behind them. Pretty good starts as well. 44 way off the back bumper of the 33. Not sure if he was expecting something after everybody went down pit road. 23 of 70 laps completed this time at the line. 33 with the big wiggle up towards the wall off of turn 2. Manages to get it. Oh, no, he doesn't. 25, 16, 7. I believe Dakota Henderson again. Caution comes back out. Sam Nelson, Chris Echepar, and Timothy McDonald. Oh, no. Second caution of the night here with the Wild West Racing League. Let's take a look at what happened. Oh, there's nothing the 7 truck could do. Takes out the 25 in the process, or 28 of Ethan Farless, excuse me, in the process. So let's rewind this again and take another look. From Chase Cam. Far Chase. Yes, Far Chase. All right, quarter speed. So 33's up in the wall. 29 sees it. Not sure if the 6 is going to come down on him. 16 and the 29, or the 25, excuse me. Is that the 25? It is the 25. Let's jump up to TV1. Yeah, so the 16 comes down on the 25 in reaction to the 33. Takes them both out. I believe that's the 91 of Krishan Elliott also getting a little bit involved there. 68 manages to evade. 28 of Ethan Farless into the wall. Not a great way to go. Both Fearless drivers down pit road, or down at least one lap. Only truck on the lead lap of the Fearless group is Mike Loveless. He's down in 18th place. Tanner Ensign, Brandon McKee, and several others. Krishawn Elliott, Dakota Henderson, Billy Smith, Mike Loveless, Scott Rush, Chris Etchapar, Sam Nelson, Timothy McDonald, Brenton Coleman, and Ethan Farless down pit road. This is the Wild West Racing League, brought to you in part by the Stand for Wit Foundation, WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast, Redline Radio, and Raiders Wasteland, the premier sponsor of the Truck Series Season 3. Fearless Broadcasting, brought to you in part by the Fearless Setup Shop, Puffy's Swag Shop for all of your favorite Fearless driver merchandise, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, by me personally here at Rock Bottom Racing, and now, Premier Racing Setups. Let's see if we can get somebody in here for a quick interview while we are under caution. See if we can get Keith Ayers up into the booth. Keith Ayers, this is Pat Wilkinson up in the booth. Do you got me?
Loud and clear.
Keith, I know it's a little early, but wanted to talk to you anyway. What's kind of your strategy at the moment for the remainder of this race, having it be the second caution of the night?
Just trying to keep my nose clean, try to be there at the end, try to keep all four corners on my truck, and if I'm in the position at the end, we'll see. If not, I'm just going to try to get what I can, not try to be greedy.
Going to put it better myself. Thank you for joining us really quick up in the booth, and hope to see you in Victory Lane. How's that sound?
Sounds good to me. Looking forward to talking to you after the race.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Stand 4.
Pace truck's lights are off, getting ready to go green flag this time by. Everyone's starting to warm up their tires. Let's see if there's anybody else. I think we'll wait for the next caution before our next interview. Down the backstretch they go. Still behind the pace truck, everybody, Trey Smith especially, trying to warm up that truck as best as he can. 8 of Justin Bell alongside him. 38 between the two of Adam Probst. Probst. Again, apologies. One truck falling all the way down to the bottom of the racetrack. Not sure if that's the 00 of Jacob Schaffet. It is. Get ready to go green. Once again, it is on the flag itself, not in the restart zone. 23 of Adam Ramsey on the point. 1 of 4 Toyotas out here on the grid tonight. Green flag is out. Trey Smith and Adam Ramsey with beautiful restarts. Trey with a better launch, though. 38 of Adam Probst being shoved by the 8 and the 29, I believe. Yes, the 29 behind them. They run the midline through turns 1 and 2. A lot of action here as we get back to green. Audio should be a lot better now. I turned it down a few decibels. Jump down to the 38 of Adam Probst. Adam on Adam violence here. Through turns 3 and 4. Couple trucks running all the way up towards the wall. 29 off the wall of turn 4 once again. Really struggling with the high exit point off of turn 4 here. Hopefully he can start figuring that out. And we're just about a third of the way into the race. Trey Smith up to the lead at the moment. 88 of James Napier trying to put the pressure on from the bottom line here on the 38 and the 23. Tanner Ensign in the 44 behind him. Couple cars up into the wall off of turn 2. Everybody trying to keep their noses clean. 23 looking to make the move on the free truck once again of Trey Smith. This is the fight for the lead. Starts sliding up. He's not quite clear yet, but trying to hold an equally high line as best as he can. Free truck of Trey Smith having some really good speed. Robert Wavell, Brandon Harris off track, and caution comes out. Take a look at what happened here. Oh, 5 kind of assisted the 33 into the 53. Didn't really give him a whole lot of room to work with. 33 of Brandon Harris. Not what either of them wanted to do. Just the way, unfortunately, it went for them. Have to go back and take a better look at that post-race. That was not what I imagined these guys wanted. Dakota is a good driver. He's incredibly fast, incredibly talented. And usually he doesn't really go after guys like that deliberately. So hopefully, hey, all's well that ends well. Hopefully there's not a whole lot of controversy around it. We're going to have to go back at some point post-race and take another good look at it just to make sure that it wasn't an intentional late block. Because, of course, unfortunately, that does happen here in NASCAR and in iRacing. Primarily iRacing. Let's see who we can get up into the booth here. Let's see if we can get... I haven't talked to Mike Loveless in a good while. If we can get him up in here. Mike Loveless is Pat Wilkinson up with the booth. Do you got me?
Yeah, I got you loud and clear, Pat.
Mike, welcome back up to the booth. I know it's been a little while. Hopefully you've been doing well.
Yeah, it's been a little bit. No fast repair. Sorry, I had to talk to my DRE.
Nope, that's all right. Well, you're down in 19th at the moment, and we're all kind of wondering what happened with that pit stop earlier. What caused you to wait in there so long? Did you have damage? Was there a penalty?
Yeah, I had damage, and so I was just getting some work done. And then the second one, I was going to go get it repaired, and then it used my fast repair. I forgot to turn it off.
Oh, bummer.
I think it used it. Yeah, it did. And so that's what happened. So now I'm just playing a different strategy, playing a little safe. I got a fast truck. I'll be back up at the front. Don't you worry.
Well, I don't disagree with that. You are lightning fast out there on the racetrack. You're one of the fastest drivers I've ever had the pleasure of racing with. So hope to see more of you out there tonight, and hope to talk to you from Victory Lane.
Most certainly. I'll see you there.
See you there. Thank you.
Get the champagne ready.
That was the 68 of Mike Loveless in the Meals on Wheels Toyota. I forgot what brand he ran for just a minute. Got too many things to remember. Third caution of the night here with the Wild West Racing League. Brought to you by Fearless Broadcasting. We'll be going one more lap to green at the line. We jump back up to our race leader, Trey Smith. We'll be on the bottom now for the restart. Settling into position a little early. 23 going with him. 38-88. Trey Smith, Adam Ramsey, Adam Probst, James Napier, Justin Bell, Tanner Ensign, Will Moore, Keith Ayers, Wayne Isbell, Dakota Henderson, Sam Nelson, Daniel Falconer, Brandon McKee, Scott Rush, Robert Wavell, Billy Smith, Mike Loveless, Timothy McDonald, Brandon Harris, Rashawn Elliott, Brighton Coleman, Jacob Shoffett, Chris Echepar, down 20 places since the start. He is down in 20th place. 23rd, excuse me. Ethan Farless in 24th. You are listening to me, Pat Wilkinson, up in the booth. Hope you've been enjoying the broadcast thus far. Pace truck's lights are off. We're going to be going green flag this time by This is the Wild West Racing League, brought to you by the Stand for Wit Foundation, WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast, Redline Radio, and Raiders Wasteland, the primary sponsor of the Truck Series Season 3. Raiders Wasteland is the premier DayZ experience on Xbox. Veteran-owned and operated, Raiders Wasteland offers something for every gamer looking to survive the zombie apocalypse. Weekly events for PvE and PvP players, and different maps for all to enjoy. Join the Discord today at Raider PvE, RAIDER PvE. Pace truck getting ready to dive down pit road here. There he goes, almost chopping the nose off the 3. Thankfully, he doesn't have collision. Towards the restart zone they go. It is on the green flag, not the restart. As the green flag comes out, Trey Smith off like a rocket once again. 23 right on his heels, though. 38, 88, and the 44 in a pretty good group together. Through turns 1 and 2 they go. Jump up to the blimp, 3 wide behind them. 7, 5, and the 19. 19 of Keith Ayers not having a great start out here tonight. He's fallen back once again. He's better in the later run than he is in the early run, it seems. 44 looking out the inside, trying to go 3 wide through turns 3 and 4. 3, 23, 38, and the 88 are your top 4. 8 all the way up to the wall. 44 pushing the hell out of the 33, or the 38, excuse me. Got too many numbers in my head. Still going here. Through turns 1 and 2 once again. 34 of 70, just under halfway by 1 lap. Everybody roaring down the backstretch now. For the 7 truck. Not sure why he cut across so abruptly there. Didn't chop anybody off or rub anyone's bumper, so thankfully he's still going pretty good here. 7 of Sam Nelson, up 13 places since the start. 29 of Will Moore, trying to make some magic happen out here too. He's not having a great night. He's down 4 places since the start. Under pressure from the 44 and the 5. 5 truck at Dakota Henderson up the inside. Big run off of turn 2. Everybody trying to keep some speed going here. This is a momentum racetrack. Despite being more akin to a super speedway, the banking here does not allow for it. You really got to work these trucks into the turns. Got to make sure that you have enough speed to keep the truck planted. You need to be on the throttle enough to where the nose is down. So as you accelerate, you need to make sure the nose is up, excuse me. You need to make sure that the nose is up just enough to keep it from bottoming out and losing downforce. You need to be slowing down by throttling off enough so that you can make the turns. It's complicated, I know. You can't use too much throttle in the corners. As you can see, the 29 with a big wiggle off of turn 4. That's exactly what the problem is. If you put too much throttle down, you'll be spinning out through the grass off of turn 4 or into the wall off of turn 2. If you lose too much speed, you're going to get your doors blown off by God and everybody else out there on the racetrack. Starting to see some more single file action here at Auto Club Speedway. Trey Smith going down to the bottom, trying to get the draft away from the 23. 23 putting up a good fight, though. Trey Smith up the road just a little bit here, joining back on the fight with the leaders. The rest of this pack has gotten caught up with them. Trey Smith leading the way at the moment. 23 and the 8 side by side as they come into turn 1. 88 looking up the inside once again. James Napier on the bottom of the 23, splitting the 8 at the moment, trying to catch up. Trying to run all the way up to the wall. Plenty of action here in the front of the field, but we will be cutting away in just a moment, joining you back down in the rear of the field. Let's jump down to Billy Smith in the 21. Jacob Shoffett just behind him. Mike Lovelace ahead. Ethan Farless behind him. 53 of Robert Lavelle behind them as well. 00 of Jacob Shoffett in the Puffy Swag Shop machine. Trying to catch up, get back into the fight for this race. These trucks are rattling the catch fence through turns 3 and 4. Looking to go 4 wide off of turn 4 for just a moment there. Wow, 3 wide down the front stretch. 21, 53, and the 91 side by side. This is lap 40 of 70. 30 laps to go here at Auto Club Speedway. Arc Raiders 21 of Billy Smith trying to run away from this pack here. Try to get back up into the mix a little bit more. Clean air at this racetrack really does tend to help. A lot more than the dirty air behind other trucks. Yes, the draft helps you, but in the long run, it'll just slow you down. The extra speed that it carries into the corners will shred your tires early. The 53 manages to wiggle to the outside of the 21. 28 down to the bottom of the racetrack. He's trying to get his lap back. Ethan Farless down to the bottom, trying to keep that truck going straight as best as he can out there. I thought I also made a paint job for him too. For Ethan Farless. 21 with a big slide off of turn 2, all the way down to the bottom of the racetrack. He might be slowing down here. Not sure if he overused a little too much there, or if he spun up the tires off of turn 2. Got it recovered though. Starting to catch back up to the guys ahead of him, all the way up to the wall. Now in the slipstream behind the 28 and the 00. Trying to catch back up. We'll jump up towards Daniel Falconer in 11th place. Coors Light number 13 machine out on the racetrack, trying to chase down Tanner Ensign in the 44. Brandon McKee in the 31 behind him. Field's starting to spread out here once again at Auto Club. 13 does not have the same cornering ability that 44 has. 44, Tanner Ensign just up the road a little bit. You can see just has that extra little bit of turn in that this 13 is really kind of missing at the moment. He's struggling out there to keep up through the corners, running up nice and high, at least trying to keep the momentum going through the turns. Hopefully he can get back up into the mix a little bit more. He's up 8 places since the start. We'll jump up a little bit further to Adam Probst in the 38. He's up in 5th at the moment. Into turns 3 and 4 they go. The Best Repair 38 machine. Under pressure from the Napa Night Vision and the 88 Good Wrench. Oh, and he gets hooked by the 6. 6 car down across the racetrack. 38 locks it down and caution comes out. 4th caution of the night, and thankfully this time we were on board for it. Major front right damage for the 38 truck of Adam Probst. Not the night he was hoping to have, especially in the last half of this race. Not a lot of time left to go here. Less than 25 laps, I believe, when we go green flag. Hopefully he still has a fast repair out there, because that is a lot of damage on that race car. Trying to get it slowed down behind the pace car field. Not sure if he's looking to pass or if he's going to go try and wreck somebody. He's just looking to get back up into position as he slides behind the 31. This has been Fearless Broadcasting, brought to you in part by the Fearless Setup Shop, Puffy Swag Shop for all your favorite Fearless Motorsports drivers and broadcasters, owned by our very own Jacob Shoffett in the 00 out on the racetrack. Goose's Rattlecan shop by me personally, Pat Wilkinson, at Rock Bottom Racing, and of course by Premier Racing Setups.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
We are back out on the racetrack here. 38 of Adam Probst having that fast repair. That is the crucial part of this race. Now at the late stages of it, a lot of shuffling happen out here. Justin Bell wins the race off of pit road. Adam Ramsey in second. Trey Smith in third. Will Moore in fourth. James Napier up to fifth. Wayne Isbell in sixth. Dakota Henderson in seventh. Keith Ayers in eighth. Daniel Falconer in ninth. Brandon McKee in 10th. Brandon Harris in 11th. Adam Probst in 12th. Robert Wivell in 13th. Mike Lovelace in 14th. Billy Smith in 15th. Excuse me, I just had something in my eye. Samuel Nelson in 16th. Scott Rush in 17th. Jacob Shoffett in 18th. Krishan Elliott in 19th. Timothy McDonald in 20th. Brighton Coleman in 21st. Tanner Ensign down pit road. Jacob Shoffett down pit road again as well. Chris Etchipar in 23rd. Krishan Elliott down pit road as well. Not sure if these guys have penalties or extra damage they want to get fixed. Have to see at this point. Pace Truck's lights are off. Getting ready to go green flag. Justin Bell will be your race starter. Not sure. Not sure if they're going to let him back to the inside and start like normal, or if we're going to have to go one more time around to fix this. 8 truck ahead of the 3 now. I guess we're just going to go like this. Starting to stack the field up once again. Oh, Pace Truck's lights are back on. We'll be going around at least one more time. This is the Wild West Racing League, brought to you in part by WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast, the Stand for Wit Foundation, Redline Radio, and Raiders Wasteland, the premier sponsor of the Truck Series Season 3. Raiders Wasteland is the premier DayZ experience on Xbox, veteran-owned and operated. Raiders Wasteland offers something for every gamer looking to survive the zombie apocalypse. Weekly events for PvE and PvP players, and there are different maps for all to enjoy. Join the Discord today at Raider PvE. RAIDER PvE. 23 of Adam Ramsey has been given the position of Trey Smith. Trey Smith down to 3rd. Justin Bell still leading the way here at the moment. 1 truck off of pit road now. I believe that is the 00 of Jacob Shoffett at the tail end of the field. Pace Truck's lights are off. We're going to be going green flag this time by ending the 4th caution of the night. Everybody's starting to warm up their tires just that little bit more. Racetrack's temp is quite hot. Trey Smith reassuming his position up in front. What is happening out here on the racetrack? I have no idea. Adam Ramsey falls back once again for Trey Smith. Pace truck is off. On the green flag, not the restart zone. Rolling through, getting ready. Green flag is out here at Auto Club. Justin Bell in the 8 with a huge start. 29 and the 88 behind him. Trying to get going real quick, real early. Trey Smith all the way down to the bottom of the racetrack. 3 wide into turn 1. Just a moment at least. 88 and the 3 starting to catch up to the 29. 3 with a huge run off of turn 2. 29 very loose off the exit. James Napier looking to side draft the 3 a little bit. 3 of Trey Smith falling down. Justin Bell still on board with now. Into turns 3 and 4 down the backstretch. Into the exit 4. Through the front stretch now. 22 laps to go at the line. A lot of action still kind of happening here. Still plenty of time for things to happen. 29 getting run all the way up to the wall. Not sure what happened there, but he's starting to fall back hard. Back through turns 1 and 2 once again. '21 with a huge slide off of turn 2, almost taking out the 88 of James Napier. 8, 3, 33, and the 19 are your top 4. Justin Bell, Trey Smith, Brandon Harris, Keith Ayers. Through the start-finish straight. Don't know why I thought both tri-oval and quad-oval at the same time. Too many things. Trey Smith on the bottom of the racetrack trying to get the run off of turn 2. 8 of Justin Bell right there with him, though. Sliding behind the 8. 8 taking the draft away, knowing Trey Smith is incredibly fast. Not going to be able to hold him off forever. Trying to keep that truck as fast as possible. Running all the way up to the wall, trying to keep that thing nice and high through the front stretch once again. 20 laps to go at the line. 50 laps completed this time by. Jump down through the field once again. We'll jump down to Adam Probst. He's fallen down to 12th. And he is under a lot of pressure out here in the 38 machine. A lot of fast drivers out there with him. 68 and 44 of Mike Loveless and Tanner Enzyme with him at the moment. 7 of Sam Nelson. 53 and the 29 are right with him as well. A lot of fast drivers in the back of this pack at the moment, trying to keep their trucks up in the mix. You slowly watch time fall away here. Not a whole lot of opportunities left to get back up into the front of the field, try to win this race. The question is really, how long can these guys go on their tires and on their fuel? And the real question is, when the time comes, and if there is another caution, do they pit and try to get that grip advantage, or do they stay out and try to run away with it on the restart? 38 pushing the 7 down the front stretch, all the way up against the wall. Into turn 1 they go. Ethan Farless and Wayne Isbell down pit road. 3 wide. Getting real close there between the 53 and the 38. 7 car throwing a block. 38 looking to go by, 53 looking to join him. 7 of Sam Nelson. Nothing against you, buddy, but you're in the way from some of these faster drivers out there. 38 best repair machine. 7 truck all the way back across the 53's nose. 53 manages to avoid it. Gets around him once again, side by side with the 7 down the front stretch. 4 of Robert Lavelle behind him as well, trying to get past. Mike Loveless. Oh, we have a caution. Oh, there's trouble on the backstretch. Not sure what happened. So let's jump here. We'll go up to you, Dakota. Try and see what happened from this point. Oh, this happens back there. Oh! Tanner Ensign with a big hit on the wall. Oh. 31 just hooks a hard left into him. Beats the snot out of him. Takes out the 68 of Mike Lovelace. And just gets taken for a ride. That is not what you want to see happening here in the late stages of this race. Timothy McDonald with some issues as well. 25 truck. All the way down to the apron. He's down through the grass. Not sure if he's just going to pull up and park on the bottom of the racetrack here. Oh! He just slides up and takes out the 0-4 of Scott Rush. Parks up, contemplates, and then goes down pit road. That may need looking into later in the race. Ethan Farless looking to get his lap back. Absolutely everybody coming down pit road once again. This is the Wild West Truck Series, Season 3. Brought to you by Raiders Wasteland, Redline Radio, the Stanford Witt Foundation, and WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast. Fearless Broadcasting brought to you in part by the Fearless Setup Shop and the Fearless Motorsports Team, all under the Fearless Racing Network. Puffy Swag Shop, owned and operated by the 00 of Jacob Shoffett. Goose's Rattlecan Shop, by me personally here, Pat Wilkinson of Rock Bottom Racing. And as of last night, Premier Racing Setups.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
We're back once again with the Wild West Racing League. Jacob Shoffett up to the front of the field after everybody goes down pit road. Trey Smith, Justin Bell, Keith Ayers, James Napier, Brandon Harris, Adam Ramsey, Will Moore, Daniel Falconer, Dakota Henderson, Adam Probst, Robert Wavell, Brighton Coleman, Billy Smith, Tanner Ensign, Sam Nelson, Scott Rush, Timothy McDonald, Krishawn Elliott, Brandon McKee, Chris Etchapart, and Mike Lovelace down pit road this time. Ethan Farless up to 23rd, and Wayne Isbell's down several laps. Unfortunately, my timesheet doesn't actually tell me. Pace Truck's lights are off. Jacob Shoffett will be on the point for the restart. Unless he gets the wave around, if he was a lap car initially. I don't think he was. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, not the first time. Isn't that just picturesque? Watching all the trucks come off of turn 2. Or off of turn 1 anyway. That beautiful panning shot of rolling thunder here at Auto Club Speedway. 5th caution of the night coming to an end this time by Jacob Shoffett in the 00. Looking to capitalize on this opportunity here. Needs to make it work on this restart. Trey Smith right there with him. He's been lightning fast all night too. Excuse me. Through turns 3 and 4 they go. Pace Truck is down pit road. Through the restart zone, getting ready to go green flag. Green flag is out. Equally good starts from the 3 and the 00. 8 truck looking to push the 3, doesn't have the momentum to do it. 3 wide behind them on the restart. 8-19 in the 88. Top, middle, and bottom. 00 of Jacob Shoffett trying to get down on Trey Smith. Blocked that run he's gonna have off of turn 2. 88 of James Napier slides across the rear bumper of the 3. 33 and the 29, I believe that is, or the 23, getting mixed up with each other. 23, yes. A lot of action happening here off of turn 4. You'd think it was the white flag this time, but we still have 12 laps to go. Robert Wivell off track, and he's back on. Still green flag racing here at Auto Club. Trey Smith, James Napier, Jacob Shoffett doing his best to defend both lines. Not sure how much longer he's going to be able to do it. 88 almost chops the nose of the 3 off. 19 all the way down to the bottom of the racetrack. 3 looking to make a move up the inside with some help. Huge head of speed from the 3. 00 still blocking. Oh, Trey Smith up into the 88. James Napier spins off of turn 4. Caution comes out. Okay, so we were watching it, but let's see it again. 88 of James Napier. I don't know if the 3 slid up or if he thought the 88 was starting to straighten that truck back out. James Napier almost had it saved. Might have gotten a little bit of contact from the 23 there. Locks him up and slides down towards pit road. Might be black flag for unsafe entry. May have to go through for a pass-through penalty. They may clear it. I don't know. They should. Under caution for the 6th time tonight. Here with the Wild West Racing League. Trey Smith all the way down to the bottom of the racetrack. Excuse me. Trey Smith down pit road this time. Chris Etchepar, Brandon McKee, Krishan Elliott, and James Napier down pit road. Well, it's certainly been another wild night here with the Wild West Racing League. Always is, and always is a good time. Getting to watch the chaos always unfold. 68 of Mike Lovelace getting his lap back. If any of you folks ever want to join the Wild West Racing League, we will be putting the link to the Discord in the description. Fantastic group of guys to come and race with. If you ever want to feel like joining. Hopefully, we'll also be putting the Fearless Racing Network up in the description as well. Looking to get more folks up in the Fearless team. Looking for another broadcaster at night. Help out with some of the broadcasts when we are unavailable between me and Ethan. Because right now, we're the only 2. Excuse me. Everybody's starting to get settled in once again. Jacob Shoffett still leading the way here. Pace Truck's lights will be off this time by. He will be on the point for the restart on older tire. 8 truck alongside him of Justin Bell. Going to be a heck of an opponent, on the restart. 33-29 behind him. Pace Truck's lights are off. Going to be going green flag this time by Jacob Shoffett, owner of Puffy Swag Shop. premier sponsor of Fearless Broadcasting. Leading the way here at Auto Club as the 6th caution of the night comes to a close. Off of turn 2 they come. Through turns 3 and 4 they go. Pace truck's lights are off and they're going green flag this time by. Everybody getting settled in. Tires warmed back up. Trying to get their trucks as calm and collected as they can as Mike Loveless and Chris Etchapar join us at the rear of the field. Pace truck is off. It's all on Jacob Shoffett now on the green flag. Green flag is out once again here. He spins up his tires. 29 pushing the hell out of him. On the restart, they both are away. 8 of Justin Bell, not really with a great opportunity there. Had a better launch than the 00, but the 29 had the push of a lifetime on him to get him going. 3 wide through turns 1 and 2. 8, 29, and the 33. Everybody's starting to get real racy here. Oh, we got a car in the air. 7 truck of Sam Nelson up into the air. The caution comes back out. Huge crash for Sam Nelson. Oh, huge crash. Let's jump back and take a better look here. Actually, let's go inside. Let's see what happened from his point of view. 13 car alongside him. 13 comes up just that little bit. Amazingly, he doesn't flip over. But he has destroyed the right-hand side of that truck. Nothing left of it. You can see just by how he's trying to steer that truck, get it to come back around. Huge crash, and there's also something about Trey Smith going on an expedition, trying to evade the wreck all the way down through the grass, trying to get it slowed down. Hopefully he didn't do too much damage to his splitter there. He continues trying to wrestle it back onto the racetrack. His front right tire seems to be bent in slightly. Down pit road he goes. 7 truck of Sam Nelson managed to get that thing all the way back around the racetrack and down pit road. One commendable effort from the 7 truck out there tonight, despite not having the greatest result. Sam Nelson off pit road now with the wildest wreck of the night, but he's still out there and on the lead lap. Brandon McKee, Daniel Falconer, Brighton Coleman, Mike Loveless, Robert Wivell down pit road this time. Pace Truck's lights are on once again here at Auto Club Speedway with the Wild West Racing League. I don't know why I thought I said organization. I am losing my mind. Daylight savings, man. Wild West Racing League is brought to you in part by WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast, the Stand for Wit Foundation, Redline Radio, and the premier sponsor of the Truck Series, Season 3, Raiders Wasteland. Raiders Wasteland is the premier DayZ experience on Xbox, veteran-owned and operated. Raiders Wasteland offers something for every gamer looking to survive the zombie apocalypse. Weekly events for PvE and PvP players, and there are different maps for all to enjoy. Join the Discord today at Raider PvE, Raider PvE. Coming back through turns 3 and 4 now. 00 of Jacob Stoffett still leading the way here. Starting to settle in once again. Pace Truck's lights will be off this time. The 8 of Justin Bell sidling up right behind the 00 of Jacob Schaffet. Going to be a lot of pressure on the 00 for this restart. 29 alongside and the 8 behind. Going to be going around one more time. Ethan Farless crashed. And has to get towed back to pit road. What happened to Ethan? He just drives down to the bottom of the racetrack and just dives off. Oh, he might have to go to work. Yep. He had to go to work. I'm going to be honest, I don't even know how many laps we have left. That's the one thing about the timing tower. It's like, why don't you just say we have a certain number of laps left all the time? Seventh caution of the night going to be coming to an end. This time by Pace Truck's lights are off once again. Jacob Schaffet still leading the way. Will Moore alongside. Justin Bell behind him. Brandon Harris in 4th. Dakota Henderson in 5th. Adam Ramsey in 6th. Keith Ayers in 7th. Adam Probst in 8th. Tanner Ensign in 9th. Billy Smith in 10th. Krishawn Elliott in 11th. Timothy McDonald in 12th. Scott Rush in 13th, James Rush in 14th, Brighton Coleman in 15th, Chris Etchepar in 16th, Robert Lavelle in 17th, Daniel Falconer in 18th, Brandon McKee in 19th, Trey Smith in 20th, Mike Lovelace down pit road in 21st, Sam Nelson in 22nd, Ethan Farless out of the race, and Wayne Isbell down a good way. I don't actually remember seeing the 6th, so he may be out as well. You can feel the tension in the air with how hard these guys are getting ready to go. 00 and the 29, 33 of Brandon Harris going to be pushing the 00 now. 29 and the 8 on the bottom. This is the worst case scenario for him. Green flag is out. 00, 29, 33 and the 8, all with equally good starts. High side having the better grip though off the start. 3 laps to go. 00 of Jacob Schaffet side by side with the 29 of Will Moore. Staying on the leaders till the end. Anything from this point on will be overtime here with Fearless Broadcasting. 00 getting the lead off of turn 2. 29 right behind him. 33 starting to make the move. Brandon Harris up to 2nd. Will Moore's not letting him having that easy though. Through turns 3 and 4. 00 sliding up the racetrack. 33 trying to cut off the 29. 00 all the way down to the bottom now. Choosing the faster line over the better grip. 2 laps to go. 29 of Will Moore still right in striking distance, running the high side, trying to go down and block the 23 now of Adam Ramsey on the inside. 33 and the 8 behind the 29. Still a lot of action happening here. 00 trying to run away with it as we go up to the above camera. 29 right there with him. 00 of Jacob Schaffet trying to keep that lead going. Get back to the start-finish line. 00 all the way up into the wall. 29 up there with him. White flag is out here at Auto Club Speedway. Will Jacob Schaffet be able to do a last-to-first challenge here at Auto Club with the Wild West Racing League? down to the bottom through turns 1 and 2 once again. Off of 2, down the backstretch, 29 and the 33 and the 8, all with good runs behind him. There's trouble behind, 33 up into the wall, almost going over. Everybody scattering to avoid it. 00 in the 29, side by side, almost into turn 3 and 4. 29's got a fender on him. Will he have the grip? 29 with a big slide off of turn 4, side by side, trying to block. He doesn't have it. Will Moore gets Jacob Shoffett at the line and comes straight back across. Your winner, Will Moore, wins at Auto Club Speedway, just beating out Jacob Shoffett at the last moment. Will Moore, Jacob Shoffett, and Justin Bell. What a way to end the race. Let's see if we can find Will Moore. Get him up in here. Will Moore, this is Pat Wilkinson up at the booth. Do you got me?
Yes, sir.
Will Moore gets Jacob Shoffett at the line. I hear myself in the background.
Sorry about that.
It's all right. Will Moore, congratulations with the photo finish at the line there, just beating out Jacob Shoffett. How'd you do it right at the line?
I knew I had nothing for the bottom. I was just riding the top as much as I could. And I'm going to keep my foot in it as long as I can and see what happens. I don't know if I came down on him, he came up to me, or it was just one of those things that happened. But that was probably the best finish I've ever had. Yeah, it was great racing with them. And I don't even know how I did it because I just kept falling back all night.
Yeah, we kind of saw that, but you started in second and you finished in first just by 0.008 of a second, it said.
Jesus, I didn't realize it didn't tell me I won until I was already sliding across the grass. I can't believe I beat him.
We couldn't either, and once again, congratulations. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we sign off for the night?
Just thanks everybody watching. Thanks for you guys for putting this on and having great races. This is probably the best league I run in. And to my team for helping with anything they can and being there when we need them.
Appreciate that. Thank you, and hope you enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah. You too.
Your first place winner, Will Moore there. Let's get Jacob Shoffett in second place up in here now. Jacob Shoffett, this is Pat Wilkinson up at the booth. Do you got me?
Yeah, I got you, Pat. How you doing? Sorry. Allergies flared up the past couple days.
Yeah, spring is trying to spring. Still too wet for it to do so where I'm at.
Yeah.
0.008 of a second. Talk about a phono finish. What happened there from your point of view? You should have had that race won.
Yeah, I'm looking at the replay. I think he had better tires than I did because I stayed out with I think it was like 16 to go, whatever that caution was. If that caution hadn't have come out, I was still half a lap to the good. I was fixing to get another fuel mileage win, but no, the way it played out, I stayed out because I had been saving fuel, so I didn't need to top off. So I stayed out, got track position. Man, once I got this thing in clean air, it was nice. I just I hate that I messed up the entrance to 3 right there and left that high lane open for Will. But man, heck of a run for him out of 4. And only thing I could do was just come up to try to maybe side draft him or rub doors and drag him down. And by the time I got up there, he was already in front. But yeah, it was exciting though. That was for sure. Just bummed for the runner-up spot on that one.
Couldn't agree on that sentiment more, and believe me, I feel you there. After my last race here with the Truck Series last season, missed out just at the end, but regardless, fantastic finish up in second place for the 00 machine. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
yeah, I want to give a shout out to Puffy's Swag Shop for all your merchandise needs. Fearless Setup Shop. Fearless Broadcasting, of course, y'all there in the booth. And obviously, Wild West for putting on a heck of a fun league here.
Appreciate that. Thank you for joining us up in the booth, and hope to see more of you next week. How does that sound?
Thank you.
Actually,
yeah.
Actually, I'm not here next week. Ethan's running the show next week. I forgot about that. I'm joining the Charity Cup next Sunday night, so.
All right. Yeah, it's but yeah, this was a fun race. I just hate that I messed up that last corner.
Well, we appreciate you, and thanks for joining us up in the booth. Hope to see more of you next time.
Absolutely.
And unfortunately, it appears that third place finisher Justin Bell has left the Discord. So let's see if we can get Tanner Ensign up in here instead. Talk to him for a little bit before we sign off.
Everybody who doubted us doesn't know us.
Yo. Tanner Ensign, this is Pat Wilkinson up at the booth. Do you got me?
What's up, Pat? How are you doing?
Well, Justin Bell bailed on us for the interview, so I figured I'd pull you up in here.
Well, that works. I don't know what he had tonight. He had a fast truck. I know that he was definitely the strongest of the Ensign Motorsports trucks. I had to keep coming from the back to the front, it seemed like. So, I mean, we put everything on the line there at the end, and Dakota and somebody got together off of turn 2, and I just drove my way up to 6th, I think.
Yep, you finished 6th within a second behind the leaders. Will Moore and Jacob Schaffet had a photo finish there, 0.008 of a second.
Yeah, I saw them running into each other off of 4. I was hoping they were all going to wreck and I could just drive around everybody, but it didn't happen.
Unfortunately, the way it goes, my friend. Regardless, fantastic finish up in 6th place after a rough night out there for a little bit of everybody, not just you. There anything else you'd like to add before we sign off?
I want to thank Outlaw Custom Diecast, Fearless Broadcasting, the Stand for Wit Foundation, everybody who shows up to this league every week to make it what it has become. Just having a blast, Pat.
Appreciate it. Thank you, and hope you enjoy the rest of your night.
You too, buddy. We'll talk to you later.
Yep, thank you. That was your 6th place finisher, Tanner Ensign. Well, folks, you have spent another perfectly good hour and a half here with us at Fearless Broadcasting. We hope you've enjoyed the show tonight. I know I certainly did. This has been the Wild West Racing League Season 3 of the Truck Series, brought to you by Raiders Wasteland. Raiders Wasteland is the premier DayZ experience on Xbox, veteran-owned and operated. Raiders Wasteland offers something for every gamer looking to survive the zombie apocalypse. Weekly events for PvE and PvP players, and there are different maps to enjoy for all. Join the Discord today at Raider PvE, RAIDER PvE. Wild West Racing League brought to you by WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast, the Stand for Wit Foundation, and Redline Radio. Fearless Broadcasting brought to you in part by the Fearless Racing Network, Fearless Setup Shop, Puffy's Swag Shop, owned by our very own Jacob Schaffet, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, and by me here at Rock Bottom Racing. Also by Premier Racing Setups. Thank you all for joining us tonight. We hope you've enjoyed the show. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, goodbye, farewell, and amen.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing iRacing experience. Head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
This is...
Real quick, you both stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel. Control.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
All out there. Nice and smooth. Let's get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish! Too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
He knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.